بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Nahmadullah ta'ala wa nastaghfiru wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Sayyidina Muhammadan abduhu wa habibuhu wa rasuluh sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa azwajihi wa ashabihi tabi'i khulafa rashidin mahadin min ba'di wa sammati ala tahqiq hususan min alamati khulafa rasulullah ala tahqiq Umar al-Mu'minin Hazrati Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman wa Ali wa ala baqiya sahabat tabi'in ridwanullah ta'ala alayhim ajma'in. Ya ayyuhal mu'minul hazirun ittaqullah ta'ala wa ati'inu Allah ma'al ladzina taqaw wal ladzina hum muhsinun. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin sayyidina maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. All praises are due to Allah, whose name is Al-Adl, the just. All praises are due to Allah, whose name is Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. All praises are due to Allah, whose name is Al-Alim, the all-knowing. And may peace and blessings be upon the Sultan of the Prophets, the Imam of the Messengers, the intercessor of the Day of Judgment, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, especially upon the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrati Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrati Umar al-Faruq, Hazrati Usman al-Ghani, Hazrati Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow them until the last day. O believers, we must say, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is enough for us. If we believe that, nothing can touch us. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil saved Nuh alayhi salam from the flood. It saved Ibrahim alayhi salam from the fire. It saved Musa alayhi salam from Firaun. It saved Isa alayhi salam from his enemies. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil is the wirid of the Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam and his Sahaba kiram. It is what delivered them from Mecca to Medina. What gave them victory in Badr. It is what gave them the opening of Mecca. When Allah is with you, the nations can come against you. Nothing can touch you. The one who counts Allah as an ally, that one has no fear of any enemy. Whoever has the support of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is safe. As Imam al-Busri Qaddasallahu sir is saying, the lions submit to the one who has the help of Rasulullah ﷺ, even if they meet him in their own dens. Belief gives us safety. But believe in what? In ourselves, in democracy, hypocrisy, in humanism, but only for some that we say are humans. What belief gives a man safety? Everyone claims to believe in something, but the only belief that gives shelter and safety to a man is the belief in the shahadat. The belief that has given honor and majesty to Muslims for 1,400 years is the belief in La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no power over La ilaha illallah. All other powers are fake. All other appearances of power are a perception. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Qawi, the mighty. There is no might but His might. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Allahu Akbar. Shaitan knows that there is no power but Allah. And Shaitan knows the power of La ilaha illallah, and he knows that his time is almost up. That is why Shaitan is running desperately to wake up as much deception and fitna and hatred in this world as possible. That is why in the last 5 years, since the veiling of Sahib al-Saif, we have witnessed more upside down in this world than in the last 50 years. That is why Shaitan is running to make fitna between the Muslims, from individuals to communities to nations, making them to become allies with unbelievers against each other, stabbing against each other, stabbing each other in the back. Shaitan knows he will lose, but he wants to make as much damage as he can before his fall. That is his promise to Allah. But there is no chance for Shaitan, because the promise of Allah is with the believers. Our Shaykh is telling us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made an oath to the believers, saying, be patient now. Sit and wait. The day will come that Allah will take revenge on them. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the name Al-Muntaqim, the avenger for himself. We are strangers in this world. We have no power, no wealth, no influence. We are strangers holding on to our faith. We are strangers trying our best to live according to the teachings of our Prophet ﷺ, the holy ones. There is honor in being a stranger. The honor is the salam of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, who said, Islam began strange and it will end strange. My salams to the strangers. His time was Jahiliyyah, the age of ignorance and darkness. This time is the second Jahiliyyah. It is worse than the first age of ignorance. Because this time, in reality, no one can claim to be ignorant. They know everything. But when the heart is ignorant, it will not accept truth, even if it comes from the prophets. But it's about to end. And the protector is about to come. Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi alayhi salam is about to come. Rasulullah alayhi salam is saying, Allah will bring out from concealment the Al-Mahdi from my family. And just before the day of judgment, even if only one day were to remain in the life of the world, he will come. And he will spread on this earth justice and equity, and will eradicate tyranny and oppression. It is reported by Imam Ahmad in his Musnad. Yes, that's going to happen. Just as Holy Prophet ﷺ came to free the world from tyranny, his grandson will do the same. And just as the Sahaba Kiram went through tests to be with the Holy Prophet ﷺ, we will be tested to be with Mahdi ﷺ. And nobody is talking about Mahdi ﷺ anymore. If they do, they talk about it like it is a fantasy novel. Entire governments now, an entire majlis of religious authorities in these governments, they're banning people from talking about Mahdi alayhi salam. They say, those who do, that he will appear and magically everything will become paradise. There is no magic in Islam. There is hard work and there is sacrifice. And our Shaykh, Sahib al-Saif, is saying, are we ready for that? Are we ready to leave our mothers? Or are we ready to leave our fathers? Are we ready to leave our wives? Or are we ready to leave our husbands? Are we ready to leave our children? You must search in yourself. You must look into yourself, because Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, those who are going to reach to those days when entering through that door, a difficult test is going to be waiting for them too. The Sahaba Kiram have been tested. They have been tested with their lives and with everything that they had. They have been tested and they passed. And Allah is warning us, saying to us, do you think that you are going to enter into the same paradises with those without going through the same tests that they went through? Do you think so? Think again. O believers, it is not just us who are waiting for Mahdi alayhi salam. Shaitan and shaitanic ones know that Mahdi alayhi salam is about to come too. And they are trying to bring as much ruin to this world as possible. But Islam will not fail. The kingdom of shaitan is going to fall down. But we must be aware that the kingdom of shaitan, it has been built by humans. Shaitan didn't build it himself. Everywhere, humans are running to do the work of shaitan. Look at the suffering all around the world. Look at the suffering in Syria. Look at the suffering in Burma. Look at the suffering in Kashmir, in Palestine, in China, in India, and everywhere in the world. Everywhere, humans are running to do the work of Iblis. But the awliya Allah are saying, for believers, this is not the time to move. It is a time to sit and to ask for forgiveness. The door of istighfar is still open. We cannot be like shaitan to say, I didn't do anything wrong. No, we must be like our father Adam alayhi salam, who said, Ya Rabbi, I wronged myself. Please forgive me. Because Shaykh Effendi, Sahib al-Saif, is telling us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I have not created you for the fire. I have created you for paradise. You belong to paradise. That is the reason I have created you. Don't run after shaitan. His job is to take you to the hell that he is entering. And those who are not waiting patiently for the protector to come, those who are doing violence in the name of Islam, those who are killing and slaughtering and bombing, Allah's curse is on them. Our Shaykh is saying Allah's curse is on those who do terror, those who support them, and those who have sympathy for them in their hearts. Man has no permission to open the door of Allah's revenge and close the door of Allah's mercy. That is why Islam is condemning those who interfere into the work of Allah. That is the advice of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Our Shaykh is telling us the Hadith Sharif, saying, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, in that time, in the Akhir Zaman, walking in the streets may become very difficult for you. Then the Sahabi Kiram, they said, what should we do, Ya Rasulullah? He said, pull yourselves into your houses, become small groups, and stay together. And the Sahaba Kiram said, Ya Rasulullah, what should we do if they enter into our houses too? If they come to damage us, to kill us, and to do something wrong to us, what should we do? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, instead of being a killer, be a martyr. Look and understand the difficulties. Our Shaykh is saying, if they enter into your house and they are ready to shoot you down, they are ready to kill you. And if the takbir of Mahdi alayhi salam is not given, if the Khalifa is not declaring the war against unbelief, you should not do anything. He said, be like the children of Adam, that one killed the other one. One became a killer and the other one became a martyr. Be like those. O believers, we are Muslims. We must be proud of our Islam. We cannot be proud of our dirty individual selves. But we can be proud to be Muslim. Don't be fooled by this world that is saying, you are barbarians, you are terrorists, you are backwards. And don't be fooled by those who say, to be Muslim, we have to be like the doormat. We have to be humble and nice all the time in the face of tyranny even. We have to be humble so that people will run to Islam because of our weakness. We are the most noble nation that has been raised from mankind. Only this time, we're in the second Jahiliyyah. Look what is happening in Quds. The tyrants there are trying to shut down the Masjid al-Aqsa for the Muslims. Today's Muslims, they are running to be allies with the tyrants. The Arab nations, they are having secret meetings with the tyrants saying, we support you if you help us stab our brothers and become more wealthy. And those tyrants are oppressing the Muslims in every way possible, with bullets, with sound bombs. They are beating them while they pray, and they are saying the Ottomans are dead and will never rule Al-Quds again. Peace was in Al-Quds only with Islam. Peace was in Al-Quds only with the Ottomans. And those tyrants, their grandfathers were given honor by Hazrat Umar al-Faruq radiallahu an, that the Christians had kicked the Bani Israel out of Quds and had turned the Masjid al-Aqsa into a garbage dump. Hazrat Umar cleaned it with his own hands and invited the Bani Israel to come back. He showed so much respect to the holy sites of others that he would not pray in their churches because he was afraid the Muslims would turn them into masjids. Yes, those tyrants, their grandfathers were saved and given shelter by Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi. Those Ottomans who they hate so much, it was the Ottomans who built the walls of Quds. It was Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent who built the protection around them. And it is the Ottomans who will return to Quds to grant protection and equity to all of its people. Believers, we must be proud of our Islam. Don't be proud of yourselves. Don't be proud of your Jahiliyyah cultures. Don't be proud of your countries. Be proud of your heritage. We are Muslims. We are Ottomans. We are Osmanlı Naqshbandis. And wherever the Osmanlı Naqshbandi goes, he must be carrying that majesty of Islam with him. We are humble before Allah. But we are proud when we go out to show the haybat of Islam. Some are too afraid to do that. That's okay. They have fear. They can go to other ways. But there is no fear when Mahdi alayhi salam comes. And those who have fear, even if they were waiting for him, they will be all the way in the back. Sahibul Saif Sheikh Abdul Karim al-Kibrisiya Rabbani is saying, don't be shaking like chickens. If you are going to shake like chickens, then you have no place with me. You must go to the other sheikhs. You must go to the other imams who are shaking. I have no fear from anything. We have no fear except Allah's fear. We are holding Islam high. We are going to hold it high. If you are in it, then you must hold it high. There is a difference between those who keep Islam high and show their faith and those who hide it. Our Shaykh is telling us that in the time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, there was a man, a woman, and his son. And they were all Sahabis. They were told, change your Islam. They were dragged in front of a fire. And they were threatened. They said, change your Islam or we will throw you into the fire. The father said, until the last breath, I'm going to say Islam and the Prophet. They threw him into the fire, in front of his wife, in front of his son. All the chiefs, all the important people, they were there in public, holding that man and his family in front of that fire. So they threw him in. He was alive. They threw him in. They said to the wife, look what we did to your husband. Say you give up Islam and Muhammad or we will put you into the fire. She said, whether you kill me or not, death is going to reach me. So I will go to my Lord faster this way. They threw her into the fire. Their son was watching. He was young, in his 20s. And they said, you saw what we did to your father and your mother. Say you change your Islam, or the same thing will happen to you. And he was shaking. This is real. Don't be proud. Don't be arrogant. Don't be ignorant to say, no, I'm not going to change. He had the direct support of the Prophet ﷺ, kissed his hand, became his Sahabi, this young man. Put yourself into that situation. Say, if your father and your mother right now, they're thrown into the fire. Your children right now, they're thrown into the fire. And the only safety is to say, I changed my Islam. Would you do it? May Allah not put us to the test, because we will fail. We are failing in very small matters. We will definitely fail in this. So that young man, he was shaking. And he said, I change. Although he was only saying that with his tongue, in his heart he was still believing in Islam and the Prophet. He was only saying it with his tongue to save himself. But in his heart, his intentions were still for Allah and His Prophet. Like so many are saying today, don't judge me by the outside that I'm showing that I'm a non-Muslim. Inside, you don't know what it is. But that young man, he couldn't live with himself. His heart found no peace. So he went to the Rasulullah ﷺ. He said, Ya Rasulullah, this is what happened. This is what they did. And I got scared that I told them that I've changed, but now I'm not finding comfort. So the Prophet ﷺ looked at him, saying to him, if they do that to you again, then say the same words again. But never forget that the station that you are entering in paradise is nowhere near your parents. You will never see them again. Believers, whose paradise do you want to be in? We don't want to be in paradise by ourselves. We want to be in paradise with the beloved ones of Allah. If you want to be in their paradise, be like them. We are weak, yes, but we can make intention. We must make the intention to be like Hazrat Abu Bakr, like Hazrat Umar, to be like Hazrat Osman, to be like Hazrat Ali, to be like Hazrati Hamza, to be like Hazrati Khalid ibn Walid. We must make the intention to be like our Ottoman grandfathers, to be like Ulubatla Hassan, to be like Sultan Mehmed Fatih. Make that intention. Make the intention to be like our Shaykh, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Kibrisi Rabbani, whose faith, it never shook, was a lion of Islam. That Shaykh Maulana said, he was a dragon for Islam. If we run to be like them, inshallah, they will take us with them to their paradise. We are asking that they take us with them here in this world, that we will not be pulled into the confusion of Dajjal. Where they're going from this world after, it is up to them. We are not making intention just to be with them in paradise. We must make the intention to be with them here, now in this world. We are weak, but with Allah, with His Prophet and with His friends, we may be strong. May Allah forgive us. May Allah accept it from us. For the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Amen. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah lazim lazim. La ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد لكل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد لكل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد لكل شيء قدير لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح إن دين عند الله الإسلام قام الصلاة اللهم صل على محمد
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قام الصلاة قد قام الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
سيدنا مولانا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم